Ahem. All right. I'm Mav. I've been thinking for a while about how to start this, and there's just no clean way to explain it without overdoing it, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. Cars are everything to me. They're not just a hobby, and they're not just a phase. They've always been there in some way. But more on that later. For now, what I'm gonna do with the channel. What I want to do here is talk about cars the way that I think about them. The evolution, the history, the stories, the culture. Stuff like how the Lancer Evo evolved from Gen 1 to Gen 10. And how cars like the 911 changed so much without losing their identity. Think Up to Speed by Donut Media, but more calm and more focused on understanding the cars and the stories, and sometimes even the philosophy. Shout out to Speed with 3 E's. They inspired me a huge amount, and honestly, the channel probably wouldn't exist without them. James, check your DM. Why I'm doing what I'm doing. The main reason I'm doing this is because the car scene feels kinda empty right now. Everything is about numbers, looks, and attention. There's not much soul anymore. It's all just horsepower figures and drag times and whatever gets clicks. And that stuff has a place, but it's not why a lot of us fell in love with cars in the first place. There's history, there's culture, and there's a lot of emotion behind them, and that part gets left out way too often. Remember when we said that I'll get back to me? Well, that time is now. Cars were never just a hobby. I grew up around race cars, literally in my dad's race car, and they've been a constant in some pretty heavy moments in my life. They've always made sense when, other things didn't. I remember sitting in that car on long road trips and feeling everything that happened with the car, the way it cornered, the amount of grip each tire had, and everything, every single little bump. That connection never really left me. So this channel is about bringing some of that back, talking about cars with respect and without the hype, and without pretending that everything needs to be extreme to matter. Just real stories, real driving, real culture, and real appreciation for the machines and the people that made those machines come alive. Another reason why I started this channel. Racing. I have been attached to driving as long as I can remember. Karting, sim racing, down to the dreams I've had. I eat, I sleep, and I bleed for cars. When I couldn't afford to race, I got Assetto Corsa. Totally legally, by the way, on an old Dell laptop that my dad had. It was an Inspiron. Backspace key was not keying anymore. We got 3 to 7 FPS on a good day. I still spent all my time on Assetto Corsa because I just couldn't live without driving. Driving isn't just a dream. It's a purpose. And that is why every penny I get from this channel's monetization and the Patreon will go towards getting me into racing and making content, better content at least. And every follower I get will help me reach out to sponsors and get sponsorships for different things. What I'd like to grow the channel into. Eventually, I'd like to start doing real life content as well. I remember the feeling of watching Top Gear as a kid, and just the feeling of epicness that it gave me. Inspiration and just vibes. It just gave vibes. Definitely like to do like a monumental journey with my friend. Shout out West. He is a fire artist. Check out his Instagram. It's on screen here somewhere, or here. But yeah, I don't want to set too many goals, but that is definitely a direction that I would see my channel going. Aside from racing, obviously, it'll definitely go to racing. I hope. Please subscribe. Anyway, if you care about cars beyond specs and trends, you'd probably like this channel. But if you only care about trends and specs, well, still watch maybe. You might discover a new world. But either way, this is the start. Keep flowing.